Hi everyone, it's Mindy, and today I have a ton of inspiration to share featuring the Concord 9th February 2026 release. I will have links down below in the video description to the products that I will be showing today, and those are affiliate links, meaning that I do earn a small commission when you purchase through those links, and I always appreciate your support of my channel. I do also want to mention that I will be doing my Monday night live at 6 p.m. Central Time on February 9th, 2026, recreating one of these cards in the live. If you are watching this video after the 9th, then that replay will be available and linked down below. The first product I want to share with you is the brand new A to Z alphabet die. And you are going to get some multiples of the most commonly used letters. I do have some inspiration to share with this, so I won't be touching on like every single detail of the die sets, but I did want to share with you the inspiration that I created. Now, this card is one that I did the hello. So I always love being able to customize my own sentiments on the front of a card project. Here is another one. This one I actually did some creative masking. So I went off of a sentiment that was already on that stamp set, masked off the last word so that I was able to die cut out the letters and make that stand out a little bit more. And this is one where I just made the sentiment the focal point with that die cut heart shape. And one more that I have here is that large friend word. I love doing that on the front of my cards, especially with a nice bright contrasting color. If you want to find out more about each of these cards, you can visit the Concord 9th YouTube channel where I walk through in detail the products being used for each card in their introduction video. The next set is called Dill-ightful. I love the play on words. This one does have a stamp set and coordinating die. So you can see the main focus is going to be creating this jar of pickles. And then the die set has some die cut out dill that you can create. Now, I do have a lot of step outs because, again, I did these for the Concord 9th YouTube channel. So I like to show each image in its steps. So that kind of broke each image down. And then this is the examples of when you put them all together. So you can create the stamp for the pickles, the kind of water, or what I like to call the pickle juice in the jar, and then also an outline for the pickles. Now, I do have some card examples for these, and I did play a lot with the die cut out dill because I loved the foliage that it created. So this one I paired the dill, the die cut out dill, with my jar of pickles, added a nice bold sentiment in the center. And this one I did a little modification with my jar to make it a little smaller. And of course, there's some beautiful sentiments that coordinate with that set. This next one is HEIRLOOM Bundle, and it is super cute. We have a stamp, a coordinating stencil, and a die. And what this does is really creates a whole herd of sheep on the front of your card project. The stencil is going to create the body of the sheep, and then the stamp set is going to line up the head and the legs with the bodies perfectly. So again, here's a look at the sentiments, the what the sheep look like all stenciled and stamped out. There's a perfect spot up there in the top to be able to add a sentiment. And then I do have some card examples for this. I loved creating this little hillside scene and using the die cut out sheep to kind of pop those in throughout the scene. There are some sentiments that match that hillside. You'll see that in a little bit. This one may be one of my favorites, and it's so simple, just using those die cut out sheep with some heart. And this is great for announcing, or I should say, congratulating maybe a pregnancy. So you can also do your sheep in various colors. It doesn't have to be a gray ink. We have the heirloom turnabout, which is actually a double turnabout. And then also it's coordinating die with some die cut out flowers and kind of that wonky circle is what I'm calling it. Now, this one you can use the turnabouts together to create this pattern background or use them individually just to add some interest. So here I had a lot of fun at playing with the different color schemes, also some tone on tone. And after my finished cards were complete, I kind of got a Bridgerton type of style feeling from it, which was really fun because I'm a fan of that show. And then I do have some nice card examples to share with you. This is some step outs that I do in the introduction videos to really give you that visual look of the sentiments and the die cut pieces. Now, here's one you can see I have a striped background. It's just some stitching stripes in the background that I think really help dress up the whole turnabout look. And then this is another one that I focused mainly on the sentiment and the die cut flowers. Again, there is a piercing die in the background just to add some visual interest. This is one of my favorites from the release, and it's called the HILLSIDE Bundle. So, this you can see you have a large layering stamp set. You have a die to cut out that hillside. So, you've seen this in my previous cards. And then there's also a stencil that works with it. The stencil has patterns like the stripes, the polka dots, but also some silhouette areas for the flowers so that you can do some ink blending for your sky and then come back in and do your stamping with the flowers. I love layering stamp sets. I miss playing with them. So I did have a lot of fun with that. And there is something very unique about this die set. So those tabs on the side actually have numbers etched into them. So that way, if maybe you bump something or it doesn't come out of your die cut machine perfectly, those tabs have it numbered to help you line up those hills back in order. Then, when you attach it to your card front, you just trim off the tabs. Now, this is a very clean and simple one layer card that I created using the layered flowers down there at the bottom of the card. This is one using the hillside die and also the stencil to create the silhouette images of the flowers and the foliage. And this one, I just love this one using the silly goose set and having those patterned hillsides in the background. I use that quite a bit. And this is the other one I shared with you using the die cut sheep. So you can see that that hillside works great. It's just kind of on its own or pairing it with some of these really fun critters. This is the scalloped petals bundle. So again, we have a sentiment or a stamp set with some really large sentiments that fit in that petal. And then our petal die to create the large flower that fits an A2 size card front. So you can use that on its own to decorate the card front, or you can turn it into a shape card. So this is just a really quick, clean example of what the shape would be. It really just creates that scallop at the top that matches the petal. Now, this one has, again, my step outs for these sentiments. So you can see how nice and big they are. There's also some curvy ones to fit around the flower and around the leaves. And we cannot forget about that adorable ladybug that you can place on your flower. So that was a nice kind of clean example, just using the flower on its own. This one, I did use the shape at the top of the die. Again, reference the Concord 9th introduction video. I can link those down below in the video description where I actually walk you through how to create that scalloped edge. There is another fun turnabout in this release. This one is called Speckled Turnabout. And don't forget about the small sentiments that also are included on that stamp set. In the introduction video, there's actually two of them, one for heirloom and one for the speckled background or speckled turnabout. And I'm using it both in the MISTI and also the stamp wheel. So depending on what stamping positioner you have, you can use either or to do your stamping of the turnabout. And if you'd like to learn more about either the stamp wheel or the MISTI and using your turnabouts in there, please let me know down in the comments and I will be sure to create a video for you. And so this is another one that just creates a really fun patterned background. You can see I did try and contain it a little bit because it does get pretty busy looking. I think this would be great for just some added texture in the background, but it also reminds me of sprinkles on an ice cream cone. Now, this could be my favorite out of the entire release. This one is called Silly Goose Bundle, and this is all about geese. Now, I've met geese in person. I don't like them in person, but as die cut out images, they are super cute and a lot of really fun, kind of punny sentiments to go with this, plus some speech bubbles. So, this is my step out of all of the geese. You can see there's a variety. There's one honking, there's a larger one. There's one, sorry for the dog hair. There is one that has its tail feathers sticking up, and there's a sentiment that goes with it that says bottoms up. So cute. Now, on the die set, you're also getting a water puddle, some flowers, party hats, rain boots. These guys were just so cute and easy to put together. I never thought I'd say that I liked geese on my cards, but Concord and Ninth really did a great job on this one. And now again, I will be going live tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time, February 9th, 2026, recreating one of these cards that I'm sharing in this release. So be sure to join me over there, or you can catch the replay. All of these products are now linked down below in the video description and available at concord9th.com. If you enjoyed today's inspiration walkthrough, here is another video that I think you might enjoy.